Our first bout of the evening takes place in the Vigilant Muay Thai Super Lightweight Division. Introducing first to the cage, Jeremiah Salvador.
JD's and Lenneman, we're getting started with this first fight. It's going to be great. We're excited. You can feel the energy here. It's hot. It's nice and cool out, but it is hot. It's hot in this cage. These fighters are ready to throw down. First, we got Jeremiah Salvador. I'm fired up. I'm getting caught up on my words. Let's get this going. Inferno, they bring it.
Exactly.
Inferno brings it every time. I saw Coach Crafton over there earlier. He's as cool, calm, and collected as it gets, and he makes sure his fighters are just the same. I'm excited to see what they can do today.
Absolutely. Inferno showing up, bringing the heat here tonight with Jeremiah Salvador. This is going to be his debut here in Muay Thai kickboxing. It's going to be the first time we're seeing him, and we know that if Inferno sends a fighter, especially when it comes to the Muay Thai and MMA world, that fighter is going to be ready to go to war. So that's what I'm expecting to see here tonight out of Jeremiah Salvador.
Yeah, you know Inferno cuts their teeth on Muay Thai kickboxing. That's what they're built for. That's what they instill in their fighters from day one. Before they can think about MMA, before they think about jits, before they think about anything else, they're going to have their kickboxing, their Muay Thai on point better than anybody else in the country.
And you can see a multi-time kickboxing champion in the Master Chief. Marcellus Wallace is in his corner, one of his coaches from Muay Thai kickboxing. I believe he went undefeated in Muay Thai kickboxing as a multi-time champion here in Vigilant MMA.
And his opponent, introducing Devin Kenneth.
Now, we've come to know this guy as Kenneth the Menace. And, well, he's coming back to prove just that. Unfortunately, when he made his debut last time at Combat Quest Boxing 3, unfortunately came up short in that one, but looking to prove himself here tonight to show why he is the Menace. He's representing BBA here tonight.
Listen, his last fight, it could have gone either way. He came and he performed. He's way better than that loss. He could have won it, and he's ready to make his name up from that loss. He gained all the respect in the world from me his last fight, and like when we were DMing and everything, he told me he's gonna do all the talking in the cage, and I feel he did that his last fight, and he's gonna continue to do that here tonight. He's up against it with Inferno. You know, Inferno brings it, but if anybody can do it, it's Kenneth the Menace.
Absolutely, and I mean, it's one thing when it's your first fight and you take a loss, so what? It's your first fight. That's where you go to learn. That's where you go to cut your teeth and figure out what you have to work on. This is where you go to lose if you have to. So he's going to have to take that loss, no matter how he thinks of it, and use it as a learning experience to come back and be better, and hopefully that's what he did. Hopefully he watched some film and came back a better fighter. Let's send you up now for the official introduction.
When I'm in public, people see me, they scream my name. Just a few days ago, I was locked up in them chains. Now I'm back, gonna make back with a lot of fans.
Shout out for the new song that I just added to my Apple Music playlist.
All right, Tampa, make some noise for these fighters. Let them hear you. In our first bout of the evening, introducing first, fighting out of the Dynamic Wellness blue corner. He is a mixed martial artist representing Inferno MMA out of Fort Myers, Florida, making his Vigilant MMA debut. Give it up for Jeremiah Salvador. And fighting out of the CQ34 Realty red corner, a striker representing Brendan Boxing Academy right here in Tampa Bay. A one-fight veteran. Give it up and welcome to Vigilant Devin the Menace Kenneth. Your referee in charge, Don Buck.
And I believe that the Menace is being represented by, I just want to make sure it's Manhattan Avenue Boxing Club. Fighters have received their final instructions. And I believe these will be 3 2-minute rounds as per standard in kickboxing. And for those who aren't familiar, punches, forearms, kicks, knees, all legal. If this is full rules Muay Thai, then I believe dumps and trips are allowed as well. But once the fight hits the floor, fighters will be stood up. And so far, the stand-up game has been nice. Superman punch there from Salvador.
And I don't know, this fight, I think the
nice
loss kind of put Devin. He's being a lot more hesitant than we saw last time.
Got a little bit of a trip there from the Menace.
And a lot of times that loss, it can do that to you. You can be thinking about that loss. Before you have that loss, you don't know what it's like to feel a little bit low. You don't know what it's like to lose. And while we're getting resituated with that unintentional low blow, but like I was saying, you can be a little bit more cognizant of the fact that you can lose once you do lose that first time, and it makes you not want it to happen. It sucks. I mean, let's be honest. It sucks to lose a fight. And so it seems like that might be in Devin's mind a little bit, as he's a lot more hesitant than the last fight we saw.
For sure. And, I mean, it puts a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. And hopefully that's what the Menace is here to do today. But, I mean, right now Salvador's doing a really great job, and his fundamentals are so solid.
I mean, look where he comes from.
Nice little combo there.
Yeah, he went to fake low and went high. It was a good idea. Just Jeremiah kind of saw it coming.
I mean, Kenneth's fundamentals have seemed pretty sound as well for the most part. We just haven't gotten to see too much offense from him. I mean, Salvador's been a little bit more active. We saw an exchange there. Salvador's throwing nice, caught him with the right hand in the exchange, but I mean, he's been throwing those Superman punches. They've been working for him.
So as a fighter myself, what I'm seeing from Devin is he's looking at where he's fighting, where he's punching next.
So he got the mouthpiece knocked out. Artificial Don.
Yeah, so he's looking at exactly where he's going to throw his next strike.
Oh, and there's time for the round.
And so what happens is, as the opponent, you can see.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like a quarterback staring his receiver down. And as the defender, you can see that coming, and it lets you step in and stop that from happening. When you're fighting, you want to be looking straight at them. You can see everything else. You don't need to stare exactly where you're trying to punch. You can see everything when you're staring at your opponent. Absolutely. You stare right through them. You can see everything else where you want to punch, right? And so I think that's a little bit of what's happening with Devin, is he's staring exactly where he's going to attack, not at his opponent, not through his opponent.
Right. And hopefully he has a little bit more of an opportunity to provide some offense here in the second round, because it seems like Salvador was a little bit more of the aggressor in the first round. And as we were mentioning, his fundamentals were very, very solid, which we've come to expect out of Inferno and what the Wallace family has created over there in their little dojo. But, I mean, to see what Salvador's done in that first round, if he's able to keep it up in the second round, then Kenneth is really going to have to step on the gas.
Yeah.
He's going to have to try to strike first, because if he stays too much on the counter, it's just going to keep Salvador's just going to keep getting points on him, and it's just going to keep running up, and he's just not capitalizing enough on the counterattack. So we'll see if he's able to get a little bit more on the front end as we get our cage doors sealed and ready to go. Round 2 opens up, and a fresh 2 minutes between Salvador and the Menace.
What's beautiful about this fight is they're both very similarly built.
Right.
So it just comes down to their ability. There's nothing else that really plays into this fight. Their conditioning, their ability is what's going to really set who wins.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to matchmaking, I mean, Vigilant MMA is next to none when it comes to a nice dump there.
And that's what you don't want to let happen with these Inferno guys, is they know they're good. And once they get the confidence from doing something right in the cage, it's just going to keep building, and they're going to get that mo on their side.
Nice combo there from Salvador, capitalizing here, trying to build some. But nice body shots from the Menace, able to get some distance between them. But, I mean, as we were saying, so evenly matched by Vigilant MMA and Brandon Lee. Wow. Both fighters landing cleanly here in the exchange. Anything could happen here in the moment. Don't blink, you might miss it. Oh, went in for a heavy overhand right, but narrowly misses. Tries to go for the kick, but checked. Oh, nice right hand landed there from Salvador.
And that's kind of what happens after that first round. You feel it, you get punched in the face a couple times, it wakes you up, it gets you raring to go. You're not afraid of that first hit anymore. You know how it feels. You can kind of see what the power of your opponent is. And as long as they're not Mike Tyson, you're going to be fine with getting hit again.
And we got about 20 seconds in round 2. Ooh. And it looks like Salvador needs to try to follow up on those hands. It looks like he's catching the Menace pretty cleanly, but he needs to follow up to capitalize on those opportunities. And the Menace giving him a couple shots, but artificial down buck separating. Oh, and that's the end of round 2. And it looks like we got a mouthpiece out.
And yeah, so we saw a lot of action in that second round, a lot more than the first round. And like I said, they got punched in the face a couple of times. They know how it feels. Now they're ready to really show what they're capable of. And that's what that first round is for, too. It's not only for the fighters, it's for their coaches. So their coaches see what the other fighter's doing, and now they can go in and adjust their game plan to cater to what they've seen in that first and now second round.
So now, with all that, add now that they've already fought each other for 6 minutes. Or sorry, they fought each other for 4 minutes now. And they still have this last round. They both look tired. They're both sweating out here in this Florida evening, in this nice, muggy weather.
Yeah.
Sweating it out here tonight, so it's all down to the cardio.
It's all down to the conditioning and the game plan, the adjustments that their coaches can do, and whether or not they can apply those adjustments into this last round.
And Salvador looks like he's trying to find a shot here. Nice leg kick. But Kenneth has caught him a couple times here.
And I feel like Kenneth has gotten a lot more comfortable. A lot of the nerves are gone after that first and second round. Kenneth is looking for his shot now.
Both fighters I feel like they both are picking that up about each other. Like they both know that the other has got their number, and they're trying to figure out what they got to do next. One mistake could be the end of the fight. Coaches are pleading for the Menace to start throwing something upstairs.
And that was beautiful. That was a good combo. But yeah, if you're able to see it, I don't know if you're able to pick it up on the pay-per-view live stream. Kenneth is staring exactly where he's punching, and it's so easy to counter that when that happens. When you see your opponent's eyes exactly where they want to throw, I mean, you see it coming from a mile away, and it's easy to avoid it.
Landed a nice right hand in that exchange and built up a little bit of confidence. Now he's throwing left and right without stopping. There could be a knockout here. He looks a little bit wobbled. Kenneth's starting to land some shots here, but trying to find the clinch. He's got 18 seconds to try to stay alive, and he's able to walk it off. Ooh. That was almost the end of the fight right there.
That's what we love the fight game of what we love about it so much. Seeing the sweat fly, seeing the punches land. This is what makes this such a beautiful sport. This is what makes Vigilance so beautiful. They're able to put fights like this together where we get that action like we just saw.
This could be anybody's matchup. This is going to go to the judges here, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, so much happened right here at the end of the matchup. You see when the Kenneth, that dog in him came alive here tonight. The Menace came out to play. He started throwing left and right as much as he could.
And I think the first 2 rounds were as even as they possibly could be. I think that gave it to Devin.
We're going to see here tonight, it could be anybody's fight. I mean, we saw Salvador.
There's a little girl lost over here, and she's looking for her dad. If you're her dad, she's looking for you over there. Let's get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, so as we were saying, for the fight here, in the first 2 rounds, Salvador really had control, but Kenneth the Menace really started to come alive towards the end of the 2nd round, and then specifically in that 3rd round, the Menace came alive. So it's really going to be where the judges decided to go here tonight. Let's send you up now to Big Boy. Looks like he's collecting the judges' scorecards. Shout out to Crate at the Grove for having us here tonight. Make sure you check them out at Crate at the Grove on Instagram. Beautiful event space here. They have the Cinco de Mayo festival going on, and there's going to be a live wrestling show going on. Some luchadors. Let's send you up now. Let's send you up now to Big Boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. For your winner by split decision, in the blue corner, Jeremiah Salvador.